Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Proclaim Liberty, where liberty will be proclaimed. So, the Venezuelan gangs, are they or are they not taking over? I want you to be the judge of this. We're going to be playing two separate clips from two news stations, okay? I want you to be the judge of if these Venezuelan gangs are a threat to Colorado, to Aurora, to Denver, or are they just playing around? Are they just someone who is a quote unquote nuisance? Let's get into the video.
The city of Aurora is contradicting itself on the extent of Venezuelan gang activity in that city. The mayor told Fox News this week the gang is collecting rent at a troubled apartment complex. The interim police chief, in a video press release, says that's not happening.
It's that intimidation factor where you've got Venezuelan gang members who have gone into an apartment complex where there's a concentration of Venezuelans and pushed out the property management through intimidation, and now they're intimidating the tenants there to pay them the rent and probably extort other things from them.
I'm not saying that there's not gang members that don't live in this community, but what we're learning out here is that gang members have not taken over this complex. We've really made an effort to the last few days to just really ask the specific questions and the direct questions in terms of the gang activity and who's actually making sure that people aren't paying rent to gang leaders or gang members, that's not happening. And we've discovered here today and yesterday talking to so many residents that that's not the case.
So we don't generally air video news releases from police departments and cities for ethical reasons. We weren't there to shoot that video ourselves or ask Chief Morris any questions. But her comments in that video directly contradict what Mayor Kaufman said and add further confusion in a week when the city's public statements on Venezuelan gang activity hasn't always lined up. Mayor Kaufman has said contradictory things in interviews just hours apart. The city's trying to get a court order to clear out 2 or 3 apartment buildings to combat gang activity. They're planning to declare the properties a, quote, criminal nuisance.
Now, I don't know if you caught that, but do you see the line where the moving line? It says Trende Aragua member shot 2 NYPD officers, and that's actually the gang that is right here before you. You see them. One's in a red hooded sweatshirt, it seems like. Another one's in another red hooded sweatshirt with the rifles. They appear to be armed, right? So these gang members, they are dangerous, right? And so what we want to do is we want to see what constitutes a takeover, right? I mean, they're out here. Why are they knocking on this person's door? They have a rifle, and no one said it was a play rifle, so I guess we can just assume that it is a rifle. And let's go ahead and just show you some more. Watch the moving line.
And now they're intimidating.
Right, and right here you can see Trende Aragua is occupying an Aurora apartment complex. So it does seem like they are taking over, but again, you have to look up the definition of what constitutes a takeover. They may not be in an official position of, hey, I'm the owner now, but the mayor said that they were collecting rent. Some of them were collecting rent. So I'm going to leave that up to you. I want to show you another video. This time it's going to be a jewelry store in Denver. Are these people, are they associated with danger or not? I'll leave that to you.
All right, get this. Federal authorities in El Paso relinquishing custody of a man linked to this violent jewelry robbery. This happened back in June in Denver. So our partners at News Nation, they're reporting it's part of a Venezuelan gang. They do report Homeland Security officials turned over the suspect, Gene Torres Roman, to the Denver County Sheriff's Office. The brutal robbery caught on video shows several young men pulling guns, even pistol whipping 2 women. So a few days after El Paso SWAT officers took several people into custody, happened at a motel, and reportedly Torres was there. It's not clear what the status of the other people taken into custody are either.
So there you have it, folks. Are they being taken over? Where is the sheriff at? Is what I want to ask. Remember, the sheriff is the highest authority in that county. He can actually tell the IRS, take a hike. He can tell the FBI, take a hike. We need to have men and women in the uniform who are not afraid to stand up and to intercess, right? To be intercessors, to hold that position of interposition and stand in between danger and the people. So, sheriffs, where are you? Okay. This is Aurora. This is Denver. We need you to stand up. If your sheriff is not standing up, you need him or her out of there immediately. If they're not willing to say no to federal government overreach, if they're not willing to say no to tyranny, you've got to have them gone. If you ask them, hey, what's the definition of nullification, and they don't know, they tap dance around it, get them out of there. Pastors, prayer leaders, spiritual ministers, right? Spiritual leaders, where are you? What are you teaching your people? Let this be a sign to you that something is horribly wrong in your community, and then address it by confronting it. Pray. Call solemn assemblies. If you don't know what that is, read the Bible. Call solemn assemblies together to pray for the nation, to pray for your city, to pray for your county, to pray for your state. You can literally pray these people out. Okay. You need to go and minister right throughout the community. Let your voice be heard. You don't have to do a one-on-one with them if you don't want to, but ever what the Lord says for you to do, you need to do that. You need to get on YouTube, okay? You need to get on Facebook. Get over all these social channels. Let them know what's going on and have a plea to the people. That's what happened in the Bible. They actually asked, hey, what are we going to do about this? And in many cases, they did something about it. All right. God bless you guys. This is a constitutional republic, not a democracy. And we will not allow the enemy to take us over. God bless you.